So these some factors which affected the wound healing. As Prashasta he mentioned, dosh prakopad vyayamad abhighatad ajirta harshat krodhat bhayad vapi vrano runopi dhirate. Means if a person having injury, and due to injury or due to some other reason, there is some dosh prakopad happen, some dosh are get in ashamya avasthas, and the person is continuous doing heavy exercise, and further any trauma and ajid, these conditions, along with this some psychological conditions, harshad, krodh, bhay, these conditions little bit disturb the wound healing. So if these factors are there, so the wound healing will be delayed in that patients. Along with these psychological factors, harshat, krodh, harsh, krodh, bhay, he mentioned some pathological condition we already had discussed. I think this is shloka that kushtinam, visjushtanam, shoshanam, madhumohinam, vada krachit siddhanti yesham chapi pranevada, means these the person having these diseases, the wounds healing is always problematic in the patient of the leprosy, that any kind of the toxins, either chemical toxins or any bacterial toxins, viral toxins, or Soshinam is patient having the tuberculosis, or Madhumehinam patient having diabetes mellitus. So a person having these physiological conditions along with any kind of the wound, so that wound will heal very very delayed and very disturbed wound healing, so that will lead to the chronicities. Then Vrana Upadrava means the complications of the Vrana. So as Shushita mentioned, there's two complications. One complication of the wounds, the wound, the ulcer, and second is the complications of that in the complications happen in that person who possesses that wounds. Means the Upadava, Shusha says, Upadravastu Vividha Vranasya Vranitasya. Means Vrana, that wound, and Vranitas, the person who have the wound. So there is different complications in that wound and in the person who has the wounds. The wound having that Tatra Gandhradaya Pancha Vranasya Upadrava Smrtaha, that wound having five type of complications we already had discussed, then different type of the discharge, different type of the color, different type of the gandha, means is smells that occurs in that wound. So these five types of the gandha, varna, vrana, and discharge and the pain. So all these type and different type of shapes. So these type of the we already discussed, I think, this slow. So these are the complications of that wound. But the person who has the wound, that vrinitaha, the complication of the vrinitasya, so that are the jwara, atishar, murcha, hikka, chardhi, arochaka, swas, kas, vipakas, trishna, cha, vrinitasya, means the person who has the wound that may have these type of the complications: jwar, atishar, murcha, hikka, kshardi, arochak, swas, kas, vipak, trishna. So these kind of the complications occurs in that persons, and the five type of complication that occurs in the vrana. Sushruta, besides Sushruta, Charak also has mentioned the 20 type of the complication. Sorry, 16 type of the complications in the Vrana. He mentioned Visharpa Pakshaghatah, Shira Stambho Aptanakaha, Mohan Unmad Vrana Juro Rujo, Jurastshna Hanugraha, Kash Chardhi Atisaro Hika Shwas Vibhathu, Sodoso Padravaha Prokta Vrananam Vadchantika. So you can, if in modern perspective, we see what complication of the or the wound have. So that Susta is more correct, as he says the complication in the wound. That may be that if any wound having the long time and not healing, then it gets secondary infection with the wire, but the different type of the bacteria, different type of the fungus. So due to the infection of these microorganisms, the wound has different kind of the colors, the discharge, the smells, and the shapes, means that the margin of the wound along to the hood pathology is there. The margin of wound may be undermined, maybe everted margins. So different type of the shape, the different type of the uh, uh, anatomical changes can happen in that wound. And along with this, if person has the infections, so due to this secondary infection, that person may have the toxemia, that may cause the fever. If infection is travel to the other body parts, that just like if the any alimentary canal is infected, then person may have the atishar. And this murcha, hikka, sardi, arochaka, these type of the features are always present in the person having the toxemias. And shwas, kas, tashna, abhipagas, these are all the features of high grade fever along with the septicemia. You are getting my point now? Means if the person has the wound and open wound and it is not treated properly, then it gets secondary infections. So that may causes the different type of the septicemia conditions in that person. In the same the Shrustha Charka has mentioned some few very peculiar features which are most very much relevant. He just mentioned Bakshagata, Shirastambho, Aptanaka, and the Jara Tashana Hanugraha. These kind of the features is always associated with the patient having the tetanus. So if a person has the wound or the open wound, then it's very likely to chance to develop the tetanus infections. So if the tetanus infection is happen, so that patient may have this time the Hanugraha, uh, these Aptana, Sirastambha, Pakshagha, these features can be present in that person. So these the features described by Charaka and Shustar are relevant in nowadays also. So that's why if you have any wound, we must take seriously and try to treat them as early as possible to avoid these such kind of the complications to be happen. Now the Sushruta has mentioned the Nija Chikitsa, Nija Vrana Chikitsa, that's the Sasti Upakrama. Sasti Upakrama, we already had, I think, a little bit discussion that there is a 60 type of the measures, 60 type of the measures, the procedures or the methods to treat the wound in the different conditions. These 60 type of, I will just read out, and everybody has to memorize this sloka and remember these 60 procedures. It's very important. So Shrustha says tasya vranasya षष्ठी उपक्रमः भवन्ति है तथा अपदर्पणम आलेपम परिषेको अभ्यंगः स्वेदो विमलापनम उपनाः पाचनम विश्रावणम स्नेहो वमन विरेचनम छेदनम भेदनम दारणम लेखनम ऐषणम आहारणम वेदनम विश्रावणम सीमनम संधानम पीडनम शोणित स्थापनम निर्वापणम उत्कारिकः कषायो वर्तिकल्कः सर्पिस्तैलरसक्रियः चूर्णम प्रणधूपनम उत्सादनम औषादनम मृदुकरम दारुणकरम क्षारकरम अग्निकर्मः कृष्णकरम पांडुकरम प्रतिसारणम रोम संजनम रोम लोमापहरणम वस्तीकर्म उत्तर वस्तीकर्म बंधा पत्रदान क्रमिग्नम वृंगणम विषग्नम शिरोविरेचनम नस्य कमल धारणम धूमो मधुशर्भि यंत्रम आहारो रक्षा विधानमिति. So these type of the 60 upakrama he has mentioned, and that these includes all the conditions starting from the sotha, means inflammations, up to the formation of the scar, and to this treatment of the scar includes. You can say that we have learned already there are 7 upakrama. So that sapta upakrama, shodha sapta upakrama are included in that in that 60 type of the procedures. Means that 7 include all these 60 procedures. How? Just see the slides. That initial from 1 to 12, that include the Bimlapan, Avshechan, Upnaha. These we should do these procedures before developing of the inflammations. Should try to subside that inflammation there only. If once the inflammation is happened and the park is happened, then we have to do this procedure from 13 to 20, that are initial from the partner. So 13 to 20 is written from the village. Chedanam, Vedanam, Dharanam, Lekhanam, Aishanam, Aharanam. These are all the Shastra Karmas. So we should perform this Shastra Karma only after the development of the pus or the development of the suppurations. Then he says from 21 to 51 and 58 to 66, these are the Sodhana and Ropana procedure. So you can see in that Sodhana that Nirvapanam Utikarika Kashaya Varti Kalka Sarpis Teleras Kriya Uchunam Brana Dhupanam Sadhanam Avshadanam Madhukaram Darunakaram Sharakaram Agnikaram. These all are the Shodhana and Ropana procedures. These procedures when you do these procedures, they clean the wound and they start the healing process. So these Sodhana and Ropan procedures. Then Vaikatapaham 53 to 57, these are the uh, uh, that here we send last one, this Pandu karma, Krishna karma, Pandu karma, Saranam, Rom Sanjanam, and Loma Aparanam. These 5 procedures are for the Vaikratapaham, to look that scar less ugly, and to why? Just if a person having the wound and after formation of the scar, and if person's color is fair, then after the development of the scar, that color may be the little darker. So for that darker, you have to do the Pandu karma, so that you can the color will be just similar to the skin. If a person is a very white and the scar looks black, then you have to do Pandu karma. And if person is black and the white color scar is developed, just like in the burn patients, if a dark color patients having the burn injury, so that that scar looks like whiter, so for that you have to do the Krishna karma. Understand? Then similarly the Pratsaranam, Rom Sanjanam, and Lopahan means if there is excessive hairs, then you have to reduce the hair from that part, that Loma Paharanam. If there is a less hair, to increase the hair, that Rom Sanjanam. And so these type of the procedures are for the, especially for the Vaikatapaham, for the to look good that patients, that area should be look good. So these 60 procedures you can just fit in that 7 procedures. Bimlapan, Avshechan, Upnaha, Patan, Shodhan, Ropan, and Vaikatapaham. These 60 procedures are just extension of these 7 procedures of the Saptakramaha. Now we discuss the Agantuj Prana. Ashwasta in the Chikitsa Sthan describe the Agantuj Prana. Up to here, we had all discussed all the conditions of the Nij Prana, where first the dose is get involved, and that in Soth is developed, then abscess is developed, then is burst, and then we have to treat that condition. So that is the Nij Prana. Then now Shasta mentioned the Agantuj Prana. Agantuj Prana, where there is the injury due to any external factors. So he's just mentioned Nana Adhar Mukha Shastre Nana Sthana Nipatatahi Nana Rupan Pranaye Yesu Desham Vaksham Lakshanam. Means any kind of the different kind of that instrument, or different kind of that astra shastra, that having nana adhar mukha, different type of the sharp objects, can leads to the different type of the injuries in our body, that may have the different kind of the features. So according to that features, there is a different kind of the wounds are developed, so these are called the Shadyo Vrana or Agantuj Vrana. So the feature of these Agantuj Vrana is Ayatasta Chaturasrava Tresha Mandalistha Ardhachandra Pratika Asham Vishala Kutilastha. Different type of the shape of the wound is like rectangle, square, triangle, oval, semicircular, wide, shorter shape, sarav निम्न मध्य यो मध्यस्थ तथा परे एवं प्रकार आकृति हो. It means along with this different type of the shapes bhavanti aganto gunaha, these dosaja va swayam bhinna natu vaidya nimittajaha. So these kind of the wound are not self developed by the dosas or not prepared by the surgeons, understand, while the surgical procedures. So these kind of the wound, the shape, the rectangle, square, triangle, different types of shapes are developed due to the traumatic wounds. The trauma, what are the how many type of the traumatic wounds? Just he mentioned there is a 6 type of the traumatic wound or the 6 type of the agantuj vrana. These agantuj vrana are अनंत आकृति आगंतुषा विषक विगाह पुरातन समासतो लक्षणतः षड विधा परिकीर्तता. According to features of that that wound and according to that mechanism of the injury, Sushruta mentioned 6 type of the vrana, sadhyo vrana, that chinnam bhinnam tatha vidam chatam pichatameva chaha dhrashtamahus tatha sastam tesam vakshyami lakshanam. So this is the most important sloka. You must, everybody must remember this sloka. These 6 type of the wound developed by the injuries. Chinnam bhinnam tatha vidham chatam pichatameva chaha dhrashtamahus tatha sastam tesam vakshyam lachanam. So chinna bhinna vidha kshata pichit and dhrashta. So these type of the uh, wounds, ulcers developed by the that different kind of the injuries. We will discuss one by one. Chinna means Sushita says when a person has injury, तिरश्चीन ऋजुर्वा अपि यो व्रणश्चायतो भवेत् गात्रस्यं पातनं चापि छिन्नम इति उपदिश्यते. Chinnam means when a person has an injury that causes the separation of the body parts, that called the chinna. So as if we discuss the sloka tirashin rijurva api vranash ayato bhavet, means any kind of tirashin means that uh, 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 just like inclined or just tiryak by tiryak or by riju or the straight, means that the any sharp object, either linear, either straight, when causes the injury, so that the gatrasya patanam chapi chinnam iti utpadishyate, means when the gatra means the body, patana means separate, when any part of the body, any organ of the body, any tiny part even if it is cut and removed from the body, then it is called the chedan, or this these vrana called the chinna vrana. Understand? So the wound occurred by the wide, curved or straight, sharp object causing injury leading to separation of the body part, either complete or partial, it called the chinna vrana. It can be correlated with the excisional injury. Excision means when you separate any part of the body, apart from body, then it is called the excisional injury, similar to the chinna vrana. Next, the bhinna. Bhinna means the puncture or the stab injury, incision. कुंत शक्तिया शक्ति अष्टि खड़ग अग्र विषाण आदि आशय अतः किंचित सवेत लक्षणम उच्यते. Any kind of sharp object, any, just he mentioned the kunta shakti asti khadag agra vishana, so these are all are the sharp objects by object if any person get injured and puncture the different ashay of the body. We have the different ashay shuddha is also mentioned, just like the pakwashay, amashay, pittashay. So if any one ashay get injured and punctured, so that injury will consider in the bhinna vrana. So due to the puncture of that cavity or asai, we can just take at the cavities. So if any person get injured and puncture that in any cavity, so that will lead to the development of these incisional wounds. That is the incisional wound or stab wounds. So he just mentioned if that when the different features particular developed after that puncture of the particular asay. As he mentioned, tasmin भिन्ने रक्त पूर्णे जरो दाह से जायते हैं मूत्र मार्गस्य गुदो सेभ्ये यक्तम घ्राणम गच्छति. If the if that any ashay is punctured, so that develop to the tasmin bhinne rakta purne jarodah. So rakta purna, that ashay will filled by the rakta. Suppose if person is developed by the incision injury, person is get punctured is the bladder, urinary bladder. So that urinary bladder, due to puncture of that urinary bladder will filled with the blood due to the injury. So that later on that causes the jwar and daha. मूत्र मार्ग से गुदेशेभ्यो रक्तम घ्राणम गच्छते. So from if lower part any ashay is punctured, so that from the blood is coming from the mutra and gudaha, and if up is in upper body part, if any ashay is punctured, so that means the rakt must come from the nose and ear. मूर्छा श्वास तृष्णा आधमान भक्त छंदनम एवचाह विणमूत्र संगश्च स्वेदास्राव रक्षिताः लोहगंधित्वम आशयस्य गात्र दौर्गंधमेवचा हर्षूलम पार्श्वोऽपि. So these are the actually the feature of the internal bleeding. He just want to mention means if any person has stab injury, that may lead to the internal bleeding. That internal bleeding have the person may die due to this internal bleeding. So these are all a feature of the internal bleeding. That is maybe that injury may be if lungs is injured, so the pleural cavity is filled with the blood. If is somehow stomach is punctured, so stomach is filled with the blood. Intestine is punctured, so that abdominal cavity is filled with the blood. Different asay is punctured with any sharp object, that will lead to the development of these kind of the features. These all are features of the internal conceived bleeding. So he just mentioned if amasay is punctured, then what will be the feature? Amasayasthe rudhire rudram chardayet punah punah adhvanam mati matram cha sulam brajdaranam. If a person has a bleeding in the stomach, so that will have due to the stab injury or incisional injury, so that person will have the vomiting of the blood. If the vomit must have the blood, distension in the abdomen, as well as the severe pain. So these are the feature of the internal hemorrhage in the stomach. If a person has internal hemorrhage in the stomach, then these features will be there. That vomiting, having the blood, and distension in abdomen, and severe pain. If the pakwases get injured, then what should be the features? He mentioned pakwase gati chabi rujau gauravam cha sitata cha apyadho nabhe khebhyo raktasya chaganam. Injury to the large bowel leads to the severe pain, hypothermia, heaviness of and distension in the lower abdomen with the bleeding from the wound. Understand? So similar, these features are still relevant nowadays. If a person has abdominal injury and is large intestine is get punctured, so that the same feature will be there. Patient, the pain is also there. Hypothermia due to the loss of the blood, the person may have the hypothermia and heaviness and distension due to the development of the clot and the collection of the blood in the lower abdomen, and bleeding from the wound, it should be there from where the wound is there, so the bleeding will be there. So these are very important features when a person has a stab injury in the Pakwasai or the just Pakwasai means the rectum, sigmoid colon, or sometimes the this ascending colon may be considered as the Pakwasai. So if the my point is, if a person has injury in the lower part of the bowel, so that features may be there. Then the Biddha Prana, Biddha means the puncture injury. When yeah, the penetration injury, when any sharp object is penetrate in our body, body part, so that will consider the Biddha Prana. Sukshma Asya Shalya Abhitam Yad Angam to Asya Vidyanam. Means except Asay. The difference between the bhinna and with is that in bhinna there is asa is involved. So except asa, in other part of the body, if any sharp object is getting inside, that will cause the bidhaprana or the penetration injury. You can see in the pictures, uttidam nirgatam cha tad vidhamit nirtashet. The sharp small objects when gives penetrating injury to the body other than ashay, then it is called the vidha injury, vidha penetration injury. Then kshata, kshat, that is lacerations. Shat is the feature having nati chinnam nati bhinnam ubhayato lakshananvitaha vishamam vranam ange yatah chatam to abhinitasi. The wound created by the blunt objects, whether neither the excessive excision, neither the excessive puncture. Injury is called the chata, means the wound is lacerated and the injury may not separate the complete organ from the body, means there is no chinna. Either that sharp object is not so severe that it has not injured any ashay, any cavity inside the body, but there is a wound is there. So that in between the chinnam and bhinnam, that injury is called the chat injury, or the we see in the modern aspect the lacerated wound, because the object from which the injuries occurred, that is the uh, blunt object, not very sharp object, because if it is sharp then it may cut out the part or it may puncture the ashay or the cavities. Then pichiti runa, pichiti just प्रहार पीडनाभ्याम तु यद अंग्यम पृथुतागतम सा स्थित तत्पिचितम विज्ञान मज्ज रक्त परिप्लुतम. Means the injury is so severe, the object of which causes the injury is so heavy, so that causes the just mixing of that muscles and bone in, so that causes the that pitchit injury. Pitchit means that just a crush injury. So he just mentioned injury by heavy objects leading to the crush that part with the bone and muscles. Bone and muscles mixed together. He says sa asthi tata pichtam vidyana majja rakta parvatam. The bone marrow, the bone and the blood is mixed together. You cannot separate the bone from the muscles. The injury, the object of the injury is so heavy, so that is called the Pichita Vrana or the crush injury. Then Dhrashta wound. Dhrashta means just if the only skin is injured. Vigata त्वग यद अंगम ही विगत त्वग यद अंगम ही संघर्षाद अन्य तथा पिबह उषा स्रवंती ततो धृष्टम उत्पतिष्ठते है. विगत अंग्याद ही संघर्षाद means if any our body part is strongly rubbing against any surface, that means that causes the injury to the skin only. and underlying tissue is a little bit injured, but no asa is injured, no open injury is there. So that is called the dhrashtamuna or the abrasion. Just like in the roadside accident, if somebody slide over the road, so that will cause the injury to the skin only, underlying muscles and bone is not injured. So that abrasion injury is called the dhrashtamud. And he said usha sarvanti to dhrashtam is uchyate. Usha sarvanti means there is secretions of the usha means just os, but os is not means there is a watercolor secretions, that is the serous discharge occurring usually from this abrasion wound, because the underlying skin there is the capillaries or damage. So these capillaries leaking the due to the inflammations, the capillary permeability increases. We already has know the phenomena of the inflammation. So due to the inflammation there is a serous secretions uh, collected over the that wound, that is called the dhrashtabada or the abrasion injuries. So these six type of the injuries, or you must just correlate with along with this modern part. Chedana means the excision injury. Bhedana means that puncture injury. Then Chedana, Bhedana. Then Chinnam, Bhinam, Tha, Bidham. Bidham means that Bidham means penetrating injury. Chinnam, Bhinnam, Tatha, Vidham, Kshata means lacerated wound, and Pichit means that crush wound, and that Dhrashta, Mahos, Tatha, Sastam, that is the abrasion injury. So these are the six type of the Sadhya Pranaha. So in the next lecture we discuss the treatment of for that.